What's going on, searchers? I'm going to share with you the top 3 places you must check out on your next trip to Dubai. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name's Ashley and I have a passion for world travel. So when I lost my corporate job back in 2019, it only made sense and was a lot cheaper for me to put everything in storage and live full time out of a carry-on suitcase. So I booked a one-way ticket, hit the road in search of what the new normal of travel looks like. But more importantly, I'm in search of what my new normal looks like. I am the In Search of Traveler.
Place that you have to check out, I always butcher the name up, so let's just call it the Sailboat Hotel. But if you're not familiar with it, it's the world's first 7-star hotel. Last week, I visited the hotel with a pool pass and had lunch at Sal Restaurant, which was an incredible experience. So if you missed that video, I'll include it up here so you can check it out. I recommend that you also check out the tea experience. In 2017, my friend and I booked a tea at this hotel. Started with a glass of champagne, followed by unlimited tea and pastries, and it was amazing. We had a beautiful view. It is pricey. I remember it being about $200 for each of us. But the cool thing was they didn't kick us out. So we were able to watch the sunset and order drinks once that area turned into a lounge after all of the guests for the tea left. One activity at the hotel that I haven't had a chance to experience yet is the dinner experience. It's a multi-course dinner. And I believe you can also add a wine pairing to it, but it's the priciest of them all. But it's at one of their most prestigious restaurants, and it's definitely something that's on my list to check out for 2021. The second place that you have to visit is obviously the desert. You've got to get those Instagram shots of you with the sand in the background or riding a camel. It's so much fun. That tour included everything from sandboarding, camel rides, henna, tattoos, and an amazing buffet dinner that was so good, along with a show. And at the end of the night, they turned off all the lights and we got to stargaze, which was really, really cool. So I definitely recommend checking out the desert. Don't cheap out on it. You know, do your own research and you can figure it out too. Okay, so the last place that you want to definitely check out is the Atlantis Resort. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Atlantis in the Bahamas, and so I thought it would be fun to also stay at the Atlantis in Dubai. Back in 2017, I stayed at the Atlantis in Dubai because I had already stayed at the Atlantis in the Bahamas, and I wanted to compare the two hotels. Now, I will say, if you're a Marriott fan like me, the Atlantis in the Bahamas is a Marriott property, but the Atlantis in Dubai is actually affiliated with the One and Only. Now, if you know anything about One and Only, it's a fabulous resort chain, and so I thought, well, that just makes me want to stay there even more because that's kind of a step up. So I checked it out. It was very expensive. So expensive I don't even want to share how expensive it was, but it was really pricey. But I will say that it's a third of the price now in 2020 due to everything that's going on. So if you're thinking about staying at the Atlantis, now is the time to do it. One tip that I have if you're gonna stay at that hotel is get half board. Half board is when breakfast and dinner is included in the price. The reason I suggest doing this is the food was very expensive. Thankfully, I had half board and I was able to enjoy amazing food every night, like steak and lobster, amazing, every single night. The best meal that I ever had my entire life, I had at this resort at a restaurant called Oceano's. Now, Oceano's is super pricey, and the meal that I ordered would have been, I think, like $600 I was quoted if I didn't have half board, but I only had to pay a $100 supplement, and it literally was the best meal of my life, which is saying a lot because I'm a foodie, so I definitely recommend getting half board. Now, if you're not staying at that hotel and you still want to check out Oceano's, they're actually running a special right now where you can enjoy that restaurant for a fraction of the price with a preset menu. So now is the time, if you want to check out that restaurant, to check it out. It's a lot cheaper, and you can enjoy everything you want. And if you're into caviar, They do have beluga, along with other specialties. So if you're really into the caviar scene, that's a great place to go and have some really great caviar. Some other things that you can do at that hotel is swim with the dolphins, which was an amazing experience, something I've always wanted to do. I did what was called the Royal Swim, where you get to swim with 2 dolphins along with doing some other things, and you learn about the dolphins and, you know, blah, blah, blah. But it was a lot of fun. Another activity is the water parks. I love water parks. I don't know, it's the inner kid in me, but I love going to water parks. And they do have a water park there. I don't know if it's open in 2020, but with everything that's going on, I don't know if I would go now. But when things calm down a bit, I definitely recommend checking it out. I had a blast. There's so many water slides and so much fun. It's definitely a must see. Now, if you're staying at the hotel, you get to go to the water park for free. If you're not staying at the hotel, you can purchase a ticket for a small fee. That's it for this week. Those are my favorite 3 places in Dubai. Let me know in the comments where you like to explore when you go to Dubai. And don't forget to like this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys next week.